Okay, so here I'm going to click Finish. And now you should see that. So that works out perfectly. We're not going to need our tab 1 node because that's all now being included. So go ahead and click Delete. Okay, and now let's actually test this and see if it works so far. It should. Make sure that your JSP is saved. So let's go and open up a page. I'm going to go to localhost 4502. I'm going to go to Websites, and let's try Services today. So I'll open up Services. Okay. Let's go to Design Mode and add this to our paragraph system. Okay, so I'll say Edit, and you should see that this is now underneath your training group, and there's my training image component that you see there. So now if I click on Training Image Component and I click OK, you'll see that I have my training image component. Let's go ahead and look at this. You should now see that this is underneath your training image component, and you'll see that there. Okay, so now I'm just going to drag and drop this training image component directly to my paragraph system. If you look at this, you'll see your dialog box, and of course you can see that. And you'll see here that that works perfectly, but you'll see what I can't do is I cannot drag and drop an image from my content finder directly onto my image control, okay, as you see there, which would make sense and which would be a nice user functionality to add in. So to do that, we can just define and edit config now that we know our basic component is actually working. So let's go back to CRXDE, okay, and let's right-click on my image component right here. Okay, and I'm going to say New Node. I'm going to create a new node called CQ Edit Config. Okay, and I'm going to make this of type CQ Edit Config. And then I'll click Finish. And then I'll create another node underneath the CQ Edit Config. So I'll say New Node. And I'll call this CQ:drop targets. And this will be of type NT unstructured, just like so. So I'm going to say NT unstructured, okay? And then underneath this NT unstructured node, I'm going to say new node, okay? And then I'm going to call this image, and this is going to be of type CQ:drop target config. And then what I want you to do is create these properties on your image control. Okay, there's your drop target config. Then I want you to create a property here called groups, and we'll set the value to be media. And then I'm going to create another property here called accept, and the value of this will be image/dot**. Okay, and then I'm going to create another property in here called property name, which will be /file reference, just as you see there. Okay, now that should allow end users or authors to drag from our content finder directly. So let's go ahead and test that. And now if I take an image, you should see that because I added that CQ edit config, I can drag and drop directly onto the component, as you see there.